Another addiction I cut back on. I've cut back on smoking, I've cut back on drinking, I've cut back on porn. I guess you have to cut back on porn eventually, because it does change the way you look at the world, and in that sense, it is a drug. It is a drug because it changes the way you talk to women, it changes the way you think about people. You have to cut back on porn eventually. Of course, I've been married 10 years, so porn is kind of irrelevant to what I do. I can't really watch porn with my wife. Because porn you watch with somebody you've been with for a while. You know, like when you start dating and it's like, oh, I wonder what turns them on. I wonder how I can tell them what turns me on. And there's this whole wonderful mystery, and it's beautiful and it's nice, but after a couple years, you're just the snoring, sweating, fucking skid mark that sleeps with her. Like, there's no mystery at that point. Like, my wife and I make fun of everything that's on our TV. If it's a thing about Ethiopia, we make fun of it. If it's a thing on Enron, we make fun of it. When it's porn, she makes fun of it, and I watch my erection die alone. Look at the boots on her. Can you imagine me in those boots? Yeah, it's pretty funny. That's the sound it makes. That's the sound of my dying erection right there. Can you imagine me wearing those boots? Like, maybe if I played in a Kiss tribute band. And I understand why porn doesn't work on my wife, because she doesn't have to turn me on. She has to turn me down. I'm on all the time. She has to go, no, enough of that. Go to sleep. Just go to sleep. You gotta wake up in 6 hours. Go to sleep. Because without boundaries, I would look like Hamburger Helper down there. It's just, no, I would. Oh, fuck you, I would. I'd fuck till knee cartilage came out of me. Like, she has to turn me down. That's her job. To go, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. I need boundaries. I do. But when you first get together with somebody, you don't need boundaries, and that's beautiful. And if anybody here is making amateur porn, allow me to give you a few critiques. You don't need to narrate it. That is a thing in porn in the last 2-3 years. That's got to go away. And it's usually the asshole holding the camera, like, oh yeah, she's taking off her top. Oh yeah, there's some tits. I know what's going on! Don't narrate this. I'm watching it with headphones so I don't wake my wife. You don't need to walk me through it. I would rather hear the vacant hum of an empty room than hear some asshole go, oh yeah, she's totally naked now. Yeah, I know it. She's fucking naked. I'm watching the porn. It's not golf. Like, we don't need a play-by-play in the fucking statistics. Like, oh yeah, she's totally naked now. I can see that! You dick! And there's a difference between women talking dirty and just narrating the fucking story. Like, oh yeah, your dick is totally in me right now. Fucking, I can see that. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to walk me through the adventure. It's not Lord of the Rings. I'll catch up. Another thing I want to see leave porn, people that play with ejaculate. Guy comes all over a girl and then they go, oh, what do we do with all this cum? Throw it out! What do you mean, what do you do with it? And they play with it like it's an accordion. Like, throw it the fuck away. It smells like baking powder and pork fried rice. Throw it the fuck out! What do I do with it? It's garbage! Who saves it? That's what crazy people do. Like, we had to put Dan in the home. What happened? He was playing with his ejaculate. What do I do with it? Throw it the fuck out! What are you gonna do? Rip up newspapers and make paper mache out of it? It's fucking cum!